Ash, what's good, God? Hey, this is Chandre over in Dallas, man, and I was watching your video response. Matter of fact, I've watched a lot of your video responses and just predictions and things of that nature. And like some other guy, wrote a little while ago, he wrote that you were very knowledgeable about boxing, and I really think you are. You and, granted, a couple other cats that I've seen on YouTube. I just really started posting video blogs, because typing is cool, but I think the video blogs are the way to go, so I don't mind doing it. But in my opinion, Manny Pacquiao, I don't see him as being as great as everybody is making him out to be. Me personally. Case in point, the reason I say this is because I honestly think they're just building him up for another big money payoff against Mayweather. I mean, that's what the world's talking about. It's what the world wants to see and everything else. Every couple of years, a year or two or whatever, they build up this fighter, and they always say this person is so great, this person did this, or this person did that. It doesn't matter that Manny Pacquiao beat people that Mayweather's already beaten. It doesn't matter that he's done that. People are still saying how great this person is. It matters to move up. 2-3 pounds to me is nothing. So it matters about him moving up in those little different weight classes or whatever. But when it comes down to skill, I just don't think Manny Pacquiao really has a lot of skills. Yeah, he may overwhelm brawlers or sluggers with the amount of punches that he throws. But as far as him having boxing skills, I don't see him having any boxing skills whatsoever. I really, honestly, truly don't. I think Freddie Roach is a decent master tactician at, giving him opponents that will stand in front of him. Opponents that has very little head movement. And that makes Manny look a lot better than what he is. Like when he comes up against a boxer, say for instance, Juan Manuel Marquez. Juan Manuel Marquez is not a pure boxer, he's a boxer brawler. He needs a person to stand in front of him to look good. He needs to be able to trade with that person. If a person is right in front of Juan Manuel Marquez, he will look stupendous, same way like Juan Diaz did, a person that's going to overwhelm him with punches. Marquez is a great inside counterpuncher, but standing away from him, if you box him, he looks average. But if you're engaged in a brawl with him, he's going to look like a superb being when it comes to boxing. Manny Pacquiao needs a person to trade with him to look good. As far as him having any kind of boxing prowess, to whereas if he's met with a mountain that he can't climb, it's like he knows nothing else to do but continue to just brawl. He doesn't know how to regroup and redirect his mind thoughts and saying, okay, let me try this to break this person down, then maybe I can go back to my fast-paced thing. Or let me try this to break this person down. Or maybe if I move at this angle or do this or dance like here or do this or do that, then I can probably get through that person's defense or break down that person's offense or break down their cardio, and I can get him in this manner. I don't see him as a thinking fighter. I see him as a person that's just all-out brawler. I don't really see the skill in him. And I think, once again, Bob Arum, money-hungry ex-clanman that he is, I think he's just building Manny up for the supreme letdown. He's going to put him in there with Mayweather. He's going to see that the fight gets made. I mean, because of the amount of money he makes off of Pacquiao, as far as in the percentage he has from his contract. I think they're going to make the fight happen. And once again, I think it's just going to be another person, just, a lamb led to the slaughter. Because Mayweather's not going to stand there and trade with him. That's just like Bob Arum gets on all the videos and he talks about Mayweather being a runner, a chicken, he's scared, he's not going to stand toe-to-toe and fight. That's not boxing. Boxing is not about standing toe-to-toe fighting. Boxing is not MMA. You don't do cardio, you don't do leg work, you don't do all that stuff to stand like you're in a phone booth and go tooth and nail. This is not Rome. Everybody's trying to please this bloodthirsty young crowd that we have nowadays. That's why MMA is doing so good. When you have 10th degree black belts that go in there and go tooth and nail standing up, they're not utilizing pretty much, 10% of the skill that they actually know when it comes to martial arts. They're just in there fighting and brawling tooth and nail just to please the mob. Boxers are not out to just please the mob. Muhammad Ali talked all the trash in the world, but he could back it up, same way Mayweather does. Muhammad Ali would get in the ring. He would dance around. He wouldn't stand toe-to-toe. Imagine Muhammad Ali standing toe-to-toe with George Foreman, just standing there and trading blows with him. He'd have got knocked out in the first or second round. He used his smarts and he used his boxing ability. He danced around. He found out this man's strengths and his weaknesses. He broke him down, and that's how he was able to defeat him. Sugar Ray Leonard, another person. He never just stood toe-to-toe with anybody. He danced around him. He broke him down. He outsmarted the individuals. Sugar Ray Robinson, same thing. However, he can stand in front of you every now and then and trade, but he did the same thing. He broke fighters down. That was his claim to fame. That was all of them. That's what they did. But now, this generation feels like if you're not standing right in front of this person, you're not a man, you're a runner. That's not a runner. Running is what De La Hoya did when he fought Trinidad after about the 6th round or 5th round, when he got on his bicycle, when he turned his back, running around in circles from a guy, wasn't throwing any punches, just running. That's running. What Mayweather does is not running. So do I think that the fight will be made? Yeah. Do I think Manny Pacquiao will beat him? No, I think he's just another fighter being built up. He fought Ricky Hatton, a person that you knew would revert back to his old ways as soon as he got hit. He had one of the best boxing trainers there was, but he didn't utilize any of the skills that he was taught. All that went out the window with the first hit. Miguel Cotto could have outboxed Pacquiao easily, and everybody noticed that too. But he is a boxer brawler, and he's damaged goods. He has deep tissue damage. He's never going to be the same. He's going to swell as quickly as he gets hit now. And his mind thoughts are on those licks that he received from back in the days against Margarito. Just another setup to make him look good. Pacquiao has the heart of a lion. I'm not taking anything from him. He'll get in there with King Kong if King Kong will fight him. And if Freddie Roach said it was okay, cool, do it. Or if Bob Arum signed off on it saying, okay, it'll make us a nice amount of money. But by him getting in there with those guys, him getting in there with De La Hoya and just even Barrera was washed up, but he's a brawler. You know, he didn't have any more snap and sting to his punches. True enough, he had the heart to stand there and do what he was doing, but he couldn't do too much of anything. Eric Morales, the first time that he boxed Pacquiao, you know, it just exploited how easily Pacquiao can be outboxed. And yeah, over time, Pacquiao have gotten a tad bit better about his movement and not just standing straight still. But however, he's still nothing more than a brawler. Nothing more than a brawler. And his chances, and I'll go out on a limb and say the prediction about the whole fight. I think it will happen in 2010 prior to him actually running for office. I think that doesn't start until the 26th of March or something. But I'll go out on a limb and say that he's not going to do too much better than Arturo Gatti. Only because he has more energy and he's a more fast-paced fighter will it be better than Gatti's. But other than that, as far as in the outcome, I don't see it being too much different. I really don't. But I really think you're very knowledgeable about boxing, and I'm going to enjoy trading some blogs with you and conversing with you and things of that nature. So people, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to leave all your comments, and I guess we'll talk on the backside. All right? Peace. Chandre.